Hello everyone and welcome back to the Integrity Botanicals YouTube channel. Today I wanted to sit down and discuss my glowy makeup favorites. I feel like we are on the tail end of winter. I believe the first day of spring is on March 20th, so we're still a little bit of a ways away, but fortunately I like a glowy makeup look year round, and I was surprised by the sheer volume of favorites that I actually have. So let's just jump right into it, wearing a whole lot of them today. Let's start off with, I think, this is what instantly comes to mind when I think of glowy makeup. This is from RMS. This is their Living Luminizer. I have heard about this from years before I even got into green beauty, and I've been into green beauty for like 10 years now. I know that Rosemary Swift of RMS namesake was doing the Victoria's Secret models, and this highlighter was all the rage. It is the most gorgeous sheer translucent pearl that truly looks wet on the skin. I think a lot of highlighters now, particularly in the conventional space, took inspiration from this because the look on the cheeks cannot be beat. I'm gonna actually add a little bit right here that will hopefully pick up on camera, but it is going to give the most natural, wet look. Whenever I wanna look like, let me add a little bit over here. Whenever I really wanna look my most hydrated, I always add at least a little bit of this on top of my makeup. It is the RMS best seller for a reason. It is absolutely to die for. Then we've got also from RMS, there's three from RMS. They know their glowy makeup. This is the RMS Master Radiance Base. Now this one's really cool if you're not really into a pearlescent tone, though that works on everyone. I feel like the swatch doesn't really do it justice because you can see on my face it's not really looking like a stark white tone. Then I would definitely advise you try this, and this one is a multifunctional one, which I love. So this retails for $40. It comes in two shades. It comes in rich and deep. I believe this one here is rich, and it is the most beautiful, perfect champagne tone. Now I have a little bit more of a tan. I love to mix this in with my foundation for an all-over glow. I love mixing with the RMS foundations or otherwise. Today, before I added that little bit of the Living Luminizer right on top, which took it over the edge, I had this on. This one's a lot more of like a rich traditional highlighter in the sense of like it is very glowy, but it maybe doesn't have that sheer wetness that the Living Luminizer does. It's a little bit more of a traditional highlight, which I love, and in fact that's what I wear on an every single day basis. And I love that you have the opportunity to mix and match this. A little bit goes an insanely long way. I've had this pot forever and I have made the tiniest dent, but it's that beautiful golden champagne tone that I never can resist. Okay, and the final product I'm going to share with you from RMS, there's many more to come, are arguably my favorite. Say it with me, I feel like you know what I'm gonna say, the RMS Redimension Hydra Powder Blushes. These shades are irresistible. I am showing you the shade Mai Tai, which is such a beautiful springtime, but I love a peach year-round sort of shade. There are 9 to choose from, however, and they come in this gorgeous gel to powder sort of formula, so it maintains cream-like properties. All of them have a lightly glowy finish, so even if you have a more oily complexion and you don't really like a glowy product, right there, it's so pretty. The color payoff is to die for. They're blendable, they're beautiful, they're gorgeous. I cannot say enough good things about this formula, and layered with the other two products, absolutely to die for. In fact, I may have done it, so I will include some helpful tutorials down below. But if you haven't tried these, I've swatched them all. There's so many beautiful shades to choose from, and I will link that video for you down below. Then moving on to Rituel de Fille. I actually haven't used these products in a long time, but when I was digging, I was like, oh my God, let's get familiar. These are their Color Nectar Pigment Balms. Now I love these. I think it's such a unique product. There are only 4 shades to choose from on the website. However, they are all stunning. I am showing you the shade Hummingbird. Hummingbird's what I have on today. These retail for $26. They have this beautiful translucent jelly sort of formula. So while sheer, they are very, very, very bright, and they can be used all over the face. So I love them the most as blush, but I do love a matchy-matchy moment. Though they look really saturated on the pan, they're actually very easy to apply. They blend absolutely beautifully, and that because of that sheer translucent quality, they also leave behind the most beautiful, subtle glow that I really cannot get enough of. I absolutely love these, and they even look pretty on the eyes if you want to go that route, especially in the spring and summer months. But I do love all of these, again, year round. Moving on to an eye product. This is actually the only one that I have for you today. This is the Manasi Eye Glow Color. These are actually one of my most used products from Manasi. I don't know if I did a video on these. I probably did. There are 5 shades. Today I am wearing the shade Chaminade, and it is this beautiful iridescent orange. It's a true burnt orange sort of color. They all have a dewy shimmer finish. The shade range on this is beautiful too. We've got this as a more fun option. There's a green, there's a really beautiful brown that I've been wearing a lot as well. It's a little bit more on the cool side. They're really buildable, so if you want a more sheer payoff, you could absolutely do that. I went in with a brush and worked these up, and you can see they crease a little bit because I didn't set it, but you can really just tap it out because the finish on these is not tacky or sticky. It's really quite thin, which makes them really easy to blend, but also really easy to sort of fix while they're on your eye. But all things considered, for a cream product, I've had this on for like 3 hours now, and I'm totally happy with that, and really easy to throw in the purse and reapply. But the vibrancy of the color is still there, which I absolutely love. So if this is a little too crazy for you, please make sure to check out the videos down below for other colors. I am just showing you as an example, and I wanted to put them on my face here today. Then we've got, in my opinion, a totally underrated product. Now, I don't know if it's because they're sort of a refillable style and they come with these great palettes, but I really love them. These are the Fit Glow multi-use creams that you can use on lip and cheek. So I have these 2 palettes that they've released in the past. They come out like singles though. They're all magnetic. I believe, God, I don't know how many shades are, but there's a ton to choose from. There's some that are a little bit more blushy, like I have here. There are some that are a little bit more bronzy. I love the bronzy one with the highlight. I use that all the time, but I do love the cheek colors as well. You could use these on the lips. I think that they work well for that as well, especially with a little bit of a liner to add some dimension. But these are really blendable. They leave behind a glowy finish that isn't too glowy. It really looks like skin, but I couldn't help but choose these because I love the highlighting options in here as well. Come the summer months, I love something like this because I will also use this as a base on my eyes. It's a great, you could build something that's really one and done. This is my bronzy one, but I would swap out one of these darker ones, put a blush in there, and be on my merry way. I do also love the refillable palettes, though they are sold separately for $20. They're nice quality, they are recyclable, and they have a great, mirror in them is the word that I'm looking for. But I love this formula. I think it's really great, easy to use in a wide variety of colors. And I don't know why more people don't talk about these, but I had to include them in this video. And then let's round things off with, I think, the one that started it all. This is from ANTONYM. These are their baked highlighting blushes. There are 2 shades. There is Lily, which I have here. It's this beautiful rosy mauvey pink, and then there is also Cheek Crush, which is this beautiful semi-sheer sort of peach, I would describe it as. It's a great layering option, but these are just gorgeous. I mean, this is like a true baked powder formula on a terracotta pan. They leave behind the most skin-like easy radiance that's not overdone. So again, if you have more oily complexion and you want something a little bit glowy, you just don't want it to make you look greasy, this formula is going to be great. It's also a powder, so I wanted to make sure I included that as well because I know a lot of what I shared with you guys today are creams, but this is so pretty. I have used this an undeniable amount of times. Baked formulas always apply really evenly as well. I just love the color payoff. I love the finish. I just love this product. And I have reviewed these over and over and over again. I feel like you've heard me talk about these a lot over the years, but not anytime recently. So I wanted to bring that back, and I put it back in the top shelf so that I can be using it a little bit more frequently because I do love both of those shades. But that is it, you guys. It's about 7 products from me today. Some of my glowy makeup favorites. I know I said I'm really dying for spring, so that's sort of what started this video, but I do love a glowy makeup look year round. I do have more dry, normal skin, so I wanted to share these with you. If there's something I missed, please leave me a comment down below. That happens sometimes. Or maybe you're gonna put me on to a new favorite. I would absolutely love to hear from you. So while you're down there, if you wouldn't mind giving the video a big thumbs up, subscribe. I do upload new videos here every single Monday, and I don't want you guys to miss them. If you wanna see any videos from me in the future that I've not done before, then please go ahead and leave me a comment, or maybe I can redo something from the past, talk more glowy makeup, whatever you want to know, or maybe glowy skincare we could do next. But thank you guys so much for watching. Before you go, while you're down there as well, subscribe to our newsletter, all of our social media handles. We are absolutely everywhere, and it also lets you know when videos go live from me. But hitting that notification bell and subscribing, commenting, engaging with this are so very important, so please take the time to do so. I would really appreciate it, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. But thank you guys seriously so much for watching. Thank you so much for all of the consistent love and support, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.